Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Finally, finally, The Rock has come back.
Shit is soundproof, no?
Yeah, that's what I was looking back.
To you, the Top 3 podcast is back.
Long awaited
return. Then some of us were fighting demons that we don't know about just yet. Prayers for my boy Sam right here. He's going through it, but we're back now. We're back podcasting, chit chatting, trolling, and having fun. So in front of me I got
Fola.
On my left I got
Sam.
And we're the Top 3 podcast. So do we have any special topics today?
I think you what it is.
We're going with the flow.
We have a lot. We're trying something new today. Okay. We have a couple things have happened since the last episode.
So
there's been some big games.
Yeah.
Yesterday we had the Champions League. We have Champions League today is running as well.
Bad games though.
So yeah, but let's just start off with what happened yesterday. Arsenal vs Porto.
I feel like, to me, I think that was the most interesting match from the round of 16 for me personally.
Really?
Because I was hit watching that match. I wanted Arsenal to lose that game so bad. But both teams played well. They played okay. I said they played decent. But Porto, to me, if they had better finishers, I was talking to Fola about that. If they had better finishers on top, they could have won that game. Because Porto defended their lives out. Like 40-year-old Pepe. I didn't know that nigga was that good. But if he comes to Prem, they expose him. But he's good.
Nigga, was that necessary?
What's
What's going on with the Prem? Every sentence he has to put the Prem in there.
No,
Backhanded compliment.
No cap.
okay, I have a question for you guys. Do you guys think... I don't think Prem might actually be shit. Should I tell you why I think Prem might be shit? Saka guy didn't turn up against Porto. But against Brentford and the other teams, Saka is turning up and everything.
2 goals, 1 assist.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
It's not the same.
It's a knockout game. It's a Champions League. It's not a league game. A knockout game, realistically in the Champions League, you get, don't call me, but you play 12, 14 matches. In the league, you have 38. So if you have a stinker in the league, you have the next week to do it. In the Champions League, you drop a stinker, either you're out or your team builds you up. So,
But when they're in group stage and they're playing lawns and they can score and they're winning 6-0, but come past group stage now, there's problem. But yeah, I agree with you, it's knockout football, you don't really get too many chances to really show up. And this is going to be a testament to Arsenal because this is the level they wanted to play out for a while now. And this is the best Arsenal team we've seen for a while now. So how far do you guys think they can genuinely go? No bias.
No bias.
Or should I go first or you want to go first?
You're a hater, so you can go first.
Okay.
No bias.
Genuinely, I feel if they get a tough team in the quarterfinals, I don't think they're going far.
Who's a tough team for you?
For me, Real Madrid. I heard your discussion before. I don't know why. I see your point, but I feel like Real Madrid is tough. I feel PSG on a good day.
On a good
is
and bad
there.
Yep.
Damn, Inter Milan actually. Between Inter Milan
haven't gone through yet, huh?
But they haven't gone through yet, but
they
okay.
have to play Madrid
I was going to say that Inter Milan or Atletico, between one of them, I feel like they can give Arsenal a good fight, especially with the way Porto played.
It'll be the toughest. Drawing one of these two will be the toughest draw for Arsenal.
Yeah, because Atletico doesn't want to come out from the box and everything, and when they do come out, they're very little with. Yeah, counter.
Don't forget, Man City is still here.
They're not Man City.
Can they draw Man City?
They can, They can, but champs, are they really going to give them Man City this early? Because I feel like champs want entertainment. They want the shock value and everything.
So scripted.
I don't know, but it looks look at those days when is it Bas or Man City? Man City always get shit ass teams in the group stage, and they. Oh, they're playing Copenhagen.
Free League.
Who,
Man City?
Yes.
No, they're through already.
Yeah,
they're true, but see the team, they always get easy teams. So that's why I know it's not scripted, but sometimes damn, why they always get into easy
Saudi billionaires.
No, because if remember when City drew Liverpool in the quarters, then the year after they drew Tottenham. They haven't had easy draws. Last year, they had Bayern in the quarters. Madrid in the
They
semis.
smoked Bayern last year.
But Bayern
They
is
they smoked Bayern.
that is the thing we need to talk about. Bayern, Barca, what's against there? Those guys are sleeping giants. They're no more the same. They don't. Not PSG.
So not PSG. Dortmund is playing PSV today.
Yeah,
So
they should be.
But, like,
yeah.
I don't expect anything from the teams I just mentioned. Like you mentioned, Dortmund, Barca, Bayern. I mean Bayern because of their coach.
Bayern.
You know, you don't expect.
No, Bayern going to Allianz Arena in the Champions League. Remember, I said the 4 toughest grounds in Europe at this particular moment: Anfield, the Etihad, Bernabeu, the Allianz Arena. You're going to Germany. You're not leaving. You're not leaving normally.
True.
Putting a performance over there is tough, bro. Man City, Man City last year they were getting pressured for 45 minutes until that Upamecano mistake in the second half where City scored and the game got away.
Yeah.
But to beat Bayern at home in the champ is gonna be tough as fuck.
That's true.
I have a question for you. Was Tuchel the coach at that point of time, or was he?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
because Nagelsmann got fired during the international break right before the quarters. So,
Yeah, so we'll see what's to come with.
can I
Arsenal.
can I do my pick?
Yeah, I was gonna say you. Yeah.
My pick. Like I said, man, I think the Gunners. And I'm not an Arsenal fan. I know you guys Arsenal fans. You've been appreciating my support this year. I've been telling y'all you guys are gonna win the Premier League, but I'm saying it right now, barring any like choke job or barring an Mbappe masterclass, because that's the only man that can save us. I think Arsenal will be in the Champions League final. I truly do.
Whoa, this nigga is crazy. Yo.
I truly do. Listen. Arsenal, this year for Arsenal is about fighting their demons. It's about proving to the world that they can do what the world say they cannot do.
What I say they can't do because they're not doing it.
Exactly. This year they beat City. Usually they always lose against City. They beat City at the Emirates. They finally got through the round of 16 for the first time in 14 years. Brother, 14 years ago was 2010. In 2010. We're like, what, 8, 9? It was a minute ago. Now they're playing City at the Etihad. I personally think, and remember this when the game comes, I think they'll beat City at the Etihad and it will not be close. They'll beat their demons and Arsenal will be in the Champions League final unless they play PSG before.
Okay. You make a good point, but the reason I have to interject in that statement what you said, because in Prem, right, they have the experience of, oh, damn, first season we didn't do well, so okay, second season we know our mistakes and we can build up that. Champs, they don't have any experience. This is the first time in Champs. Like, I don't think they're able to like handle the bright lights on them, everyone looking at them like, oh, can these guys actually make it to the finals? So I don't think they'll go to the finals this year. Maybe next year, because they've gotten Champs experience, they'll be like, okay, see our mistakes here, this is how we can improve. But final this year,
but look,
cap.
The difference this year is because last year they got knocked out against Olympiacos. They got knocked out Olympiacos. They choked at home. 2 years ago they choked at home as well in the Europa League. And I'm saying it's the Europa League because it's still a European competition. At the end of the day, you still have to beat. You still have to beat your tie. So away and at home, you still have to win. For me, the fact that they were overwhelming favorites against Porto. Usually, when you're a favorite and you go to the penalty shootout, you lose.
Yeah.
Usually, that's usually what happens. If the team that's underdog gets you to the shootout, they win. They managed to beat Porto. They have the confidence that, okay, we actually belong here. We're here to stay. I'm telling you, if they get a favorable draw, because we said the teams they don't want to play, for me personally, they don't want to play City. They don't want to play one of the Inter Atletico and Bayern, honestly.
I think they'll take that Atletico game, if I'm being honest. I think that's probably, if they're to play one of Atletico and Inter, I think that's the team they can beat because of how Atletico play. I know they like to sit back a lot, but Arsenal are a high pressing team. Like,
Super
they
high.
will do that for the 45. If you want to sit back 45 minutes, bro, they will do that with you and they will get a goal. You're not gonna stop them from
But
scoring.
like what Sam is also saying about like the lack of experience of champs is actually true because the remaining teams, the 8 remaining teams that we assume will be there, they have tough grounds to play, bro. It's tough to win in Madrid. It's tough to win in Milan. It's tough to win in Munich, bro. The Emirates, when they play, they'll have to do their thing.
Yeah.
So me personally, bro, I think Arsenal. They'll go to the finals.
Oh, damn, I was going to say something.
But I think we should actually wait until the draw happens because
see what happens.
if they draw City the next round,
then that's it.
we're gonna have to change them too.
But you guys don't think they can pull like a upset against City?
I know they can. I think the last 8. I think anyone can beat each other. Me personally, I think it's the best last 8 that we've had in a minute.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter.
I agree with that, but I would say out of other than maybe a Dortmund and PSV that are playing, Porto was probably the easiest draw that Arsenal could have gotten. And I'm not gonna say and they struggled because it's the Champions League. Every game is a tough game. But I was shocked when they went to Porto and couldn't even muster a shot on target. I was genuinely shocked. I didn't think that could happen. And then when they played at Emirates, I thought Arsenal were going to win. But I thought Arsenal were going to, because the Emirates Stadium, that's where they're at their best. I thought they were going to win like 3-0, 3-1. But then they went to penalties, They didn't even wrap it up in extra time. And it got me a bit worried about, how long I can trust them in the Champions League. And when it comes to, and let me just say this, one of the 3 is going to happen. And Arsenal can have all 3. So they better pick. Winning Champions League, winning Premier League, and beating Man City. They can't have all 3, I'm telling you. They're not going to win. They're not going to win the Champions League, in my opinion. They're not going to win the Premier League, in my opinion. And so that means the last one is for them to beat City. And I still don't think they'll beat City.
They beat City for... Oh, they still have to play City?
Yes, I still don't think they'll beat City.
I personally think they'll smoke City.
I think max draw.
Mark my words. Yo. This is a clip that will need to be used for the TikTok.
It's gonna be on the internet.
Yo.
Look at the camera and say it.
I'm looking at the camera, chest out. I'm not an Arsenal fan. I want to repeat this. But this Arsenal team will beat Man City at the Etihad, and I'm saying Arsenal will score 3 goals at the Etihad.
Okay, I remember what I was going to say. You know how you said Arsenal high press and everything? Against Atletico Madrid, I agree with you. They can beat Atletico Madrid because of that. But against Inter Milan, because apparently Inter Milan plays I hit you guys now. What I'm going to say, I watched a YouTube video.
Yo, Alex, you're hearing this? You watched the YouTube video.
I watched the YouTube video and I saw Inter Milan's game versus Atletico Madrid. Yeah, Atletico Madrid were pressing Inter Milan. Inter Milan beat the press and everything.
Good, very good
the coach, props. I'll give them have our segment for Coach of the Year. You're there inside.
No, that's true, because, bro, they got, realistically, no bias, other than Van Dijk, bro. I don't know who's better on the ball than Bastoni.
I was going to say that shit, bro. He was so essential. The video I was watching, he was so essential to them beating the press, bro. They were like, damn, he's like the KDB of defense. Because he can pass like crazy, man.
Other than Van Dijk literally on the ball, or even John Stones, I think Bastoni's up there.
Yeah.
I think he's as good as he gets. And then they got Pavard, who's they're finally playing now. They got Darmian as well. Then on the left they got DiMarco. So bro, they got, and then the fact that they're playing 2 10s in the middle, Mkhitaryan,
and
Çalhanoğlu, and Barella. Those are not like center mids or like center defensive mids.
Right.
Those are actually like attacking
push
players.
The ball forward, trying to get play started. So,
and then you guys didn't see this, but we already talked about Lautaro. You know my love affair with Lautaro.
Yeah, that's true.
So
top striker, top player.
They're gonna be. I honestly think today is gonna be a great game. We'll see, but next slide.
So now Prem.
What else has happened in Premier League? So Man City and Liverpool drew. And things are looking good for Arsenal right now. Are they joint first or are they just
joint first?
Joint first with Liverpool.
Joint first, Liverpool. Different goal differences.
Yeah, their goal difference cracked.
Yeah, and we have some title-defining games coming up. So Patrice, you think Arsenal are gonna win the league? Samuel, who do you think is gonna win the league?
I'm not gonna lie, it's very tough. I don't want Arsenal to win. I don't want Liverpool to win. I want Man City.
4 times in a row. That's
but yeah, okay.
League.
I was gonna say that. So it's a beauty and a curse at the same time. Even though I want Man City to win, I don't want them to win because it's like down. Prem is too easy for these guys. Like they're unstoppable. But I don't feel like Arsenal have the ability to withstand that number 1. And Liverpool, because also Arsenal to have a lot of hard games. They have Chelsea to play. Okay, They have Chelsea to play. Yeah.
No, but that's true.
Okay.
It's a
And
derby.
I thought you guys make like a
No, no,
comment.
it's a dead ass. It's a derby.
They have Chelsea to play. They have Man City to play.
You still play United.
Tottenham and United.
Yeah.
And it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
So like, can they like handle the pressure?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
To be fair, yeah, Old Trafford at this point, it's a feel like for everyone.
Yes.
But
United have games like this season where they should lose, but they don't.
okay, but we're playing Liverpool and Arsenal at OT.
And Chelsea too.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, we're not playing us in our round.
But like we're not in the time race. This game doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't.
but like for Tottenham, like I was telling Fuller this, Tottenham is playing City, Liverpool, and Arsenal back to back, 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
So whoever gets a result against Tottenham, or whoever drops points against Tottenham, it'll be interesting to see.
Damn, like that's a very good point because also the title race and everything, but also Tottenham and you guys have to
And
contend for
Villa.
the. Is he?
For the Champions League.
Champions
Well, it depends
League
on whether or
last-
not Champions League spot is going to be 5 or 4 teams, and
Mm-hmm.
it's a bit of a stretch for United if it's top 4, honestly. So hopefully, it's top 5. Then I think it's easier. And between Tottenham and Villa, I have to give it to Villa. They're gonna pull out.
Nigga, oh my
You
god.
love
This
Villa,
nigga,
bro.
no,
I'm
cap.
saying that are gonna
Yo.
fall off. That are gonna
Okay.
we'll give it to you. But no, but I'm
Okay.
look, listen to the fixtures we just mentioned. Okay, United, we still have to play Chelsea. Okay, with all due respect, I think it's gonna be a win. We still
I think draw. If I'm saying
I think draw because he's at home. That's
okay,
why.
we play Liverpool and Arsenal. So those are 3.
I'm scared.
Okay, and then the rest, bro, we're gonna lose another game. We're United. We're gonna lose another game.
Another 2.
Yeah, we're United. But I'm just saying the fact that Tottenham plays the big 3 back to back,
Yeah.
bro, there's a chance.
Yeah.
I don't want to be delusional and say we're gonna make top 4, but there's a chance that we go 0 for 9 and that we climb. Because I think right now we're 6 points away,
Yeah.
but we also have 2 games in hand. But like, there's a chance that we climb up and get that 4th
Things
spot.
would have, if we won that Fulham game, things would have just looked brighter. They would look better and brighter because obviously we expected a Man City loss, but because we lost that Fulham game, it's like, what does the future hold? But we'll see. But either way, even Villa, whether or not they qualify, they don't qualify. Fantastic season they've had.
This season.
Throughout.
Oh, shit,
It is-
that's-
they're not gonna fall shorter than a Europa League position, so it's good on them. Swapping places with Chelsea and that
Fuck
top
no,
4 position.
no cap. Villa's in the new top
They-
6.
They stole their badge.
Like,
They
hold
stole
on.
their position.
I was he saying it's a bullshit season when last year when Gerrard was the coach,
Mm.
they were in the relegation battle.
Yeah.
Now they're about to play in Europe.
I hate those guys, man. I
A year
actually hate
from
those
now.
guys.
But like, nah, me the team I hate is Newcastle.
Because
Has Chelsea played Aston Villa second time?
I know there was the 1-0 that they won.
They beat us 1-0?
Yeah, you played them
Okay.
in the FA Cup.
Oh, yeah, FA Cup, we beat them in FA
I
Cup.
don't think you played a second.
Second.
time.
Like, I'm being very honest with
You're playing them
you. By
in
God's
27.
grace, next season, Prem returns back to normal.
To
I
normal.
pray.
Yeah, what's normal?
Yeah. what's
No
the
more
problem?
Chelsea,
No.
Chelsea, Man U are not in this, like, Europa. I mean, you guys are. Chelsea's not in the 11th position. I pray because I feel Chelsea, we have to give them time. Sorry to depart to Chelsea now, but I feel like it's a young squad and this is their first season. I'm not going to lie, I feel like I was being harsh. I was being harsh because we spent a lot of money. And I believe with a lot of money, we should be the upper echelon. But no, Simon, you have to calm down and relax. Pochettino, I'm willing to give Pochettino a chance. Because it seems like this bastard!
Pochettino!
Because it feels like the board, apparently we're going through financial problems, everything. So,
You spent 1 billion. You have
like,
to. There's no way.
bro, I'm just like,
Money.
if this is the person they want to go stick to, I'm okay with that. Gallagher too, I'm actually okay with Gallagher now. Yes, he's,
Team Gallagher.
but he's not someone that should be playing all the time. He's a role player at best. Like if he accepts that he's a role player, congrats, give him a new contract. Sterling, I think Sterling needs to be binned and gone. Like he's over it. And Jackson, I think Jackson is actually the truth. I think
True,
Jackson.
but do you think he's gonna be your starting striker?
No.
for next season?
Nah, I think they're gonna bring.
the starting striker he wants.
I-
They want is Osimhen.
But apparently, I don't know. Do you guys know if Sesko? Because they're looking at Sesko too. Is Sesko
So,
good?
I like him. I think he's a good player. United were in for him
He's
a
not good.
couple years ago. United were in for him a couple years ago. They end up signing him. But to be honest, He's probably overrated in some sense because that I think he's Scandinavian. I think
Yeah,
that's
but
like the area he's from.
I don't even think he's as rated as before. Because before he was very rated, but this isn't because of Openda.
Yes, sir.
Openda's like
all these
monster
players
defender.
with this Haaland type build, they just want to hype up so much. Sesko, Højlund, you just want to.
But I have a question though. So we gotta talk about this. We gotta talk about your family member, Victor Osimhen. Another disaster class.
Yeah, another disaster class. I didn't watch the game, but I saw it though.
Another bro. We gotta talk about this striker.
No.
This striker is not that guy. I've seen the light. I've seen enough.
Really, you think Osimhen is not the
I
guy?
think
No.
he's not that guy.
Thank
I
you.
said it when it came to AFCON that if Nigeria were to really win this, he has to pull something. Yeah, you were
No,
talking
no
about
chances,
how
though.
no chances created, but if you're that striker, sometimes you don't. You just do it. It's just you because you're that guy. That's what sets him apart from being the best. And honestly, I like the work ethic. I like the strength. I like the pace. But the game is different. You can't be that raw anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like you guys are being mean because you guys are acting like strikers can't go through a dip in form and all this kind of stuff.
100% they can.
They can.
But when they're on form, is that because they're good players or are they just on a purple patch?
I think Osimhen.
You know?
Osimhen is not purple patch.
No, but look.
You think Osimhen is purple
I
patch?
don't think I'm saying it's purple
But I
patch.
don't think it's a purple patch, but I don't think it's as good as people say. I don't think it's 150 million like Napoli's gonna request.
That is okay. I feel like that's everyone's problem, and that's why everyone is bashing him. It's because he's not 150 million, but that's not his fault. That's
of course.
football today.
Of course. Like me, I told you guys, I think it was 2 weeks ago. It was the Juventus. It was Juventus against a Napoli game. I told you it was a mid-off. Vlahovic against Osimhen. Me personally, Vlahovic played better.
I always wait.
Yeah, this guy, he's.
I mean,
Yeah, it's not like you got a choice.
damn. I was thinking.
Anyways, so yeah, like I was saying, bro, the game Inter Milan, no, Juventus against Napoli, bro, Osimhen was not there. First of all, he missed the pen, so I'll just say that. But he was not there. The touches were not there. The runs he makes are not there. Like the constant, bro. Every time he touches the ball, he'll touch it. The ball will go over there. I just think that
Do you know that's my problem with Chelsea getting him? Because I don't want to spend another 150 million on someone that needs to adapt to the league and all those fucking excuses. I need someone that is willing to score goals immediately. Like Højlund, for example. Okay, Højlund found it hard to adapt to the league, but that guy was proving himself in.
It was video on the miracle.
In he proved
Yeah.
himself in what's that cup he gets? Champs. He proved himself in Champs. He was scoring goals for fun in Champs. That's why I want Osimhen to come. If he's coming in, I want any striker we get no adaptability period, just bang goals immediately. Because we have suffered with strikers right now. Jackson, sorry, question. That's the problem with Jackson. Jackson has everything to be a star to me. When I watch him play, he has everything to be a star. He just needs to apply himself more. And I can't blame him because apparently this is his first season with him being this like a striker because he normally plays left wing and all that kind of
He
stuff.
takes too many touches up front sometimes.
Yes.
He doesn't finish it one time. He likes to really see
not
the
direct.
goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, before he scores.
I feel those kind of players, I feel like Jackson because apparently Chelsea might be looking for a new coach, but I don't know what's up with our owners. I feel he needs somebody like I don't know about De Zerbi anymore. I don't know if he's inconsistent. But he needs someone like De Zerbi, Sarri, all those kind of one touch. Because our Chelsea team likes those one touch, and I feel like that would fit Jackson very well. But Osimhen, that's another case.
Let me ask you guys this, because you were talking about that striker position for Chelsea. If we could have one player that's like this guy has to be in our team next season, who is it for you?
For who, Chelsea?
Chelsea and United.
You used to talk for United. You talk. Oh, should I talk for? No, because I don't want you guys.
Go Chelsea. I'll go United. Let me think about it.
That's actually very tough. One player.
One player for sure. He has to be there. The board has to spend the money. He's gonna transform this team.
You know what? I'll say we should get a new left back.
A new left back?
Yeah, more than a striker. Actually, I don't want to spend 150 on a striker.
Who would you
That's why.
want to play that left back position if you could pick? Who's
Bro, man, football is dead. I'm not
It
going
is.
to lie.
It's hard to
There's
pick.
no left back that's there. Alphonso Davies is going to Madrid, so no. There's a guy in Bournemouth. I don't know that left back, but apparently Chelsea are looking at him.
Kerkez?
I think so, yeah. But apparently he's very good.
You think that's the one player Chelsea should bring?
I
An
feel-
unproven player from Bournemouth?
True,
Okay.
true. Because that's the same mistake we could.
Okay, there are two players.
One, I'm asking for one.
Okay, no, but I'm going one
okay.
realistic
Okay.
and one I don't see it happening.
Okay.
The I don't see it happening. It's impossible. Nicolo Barella in the middle, next to Kobe Mino. Kobe Mino has the lone 6. Barella, and then you give me a Mason Mount, no Bruno Fernandes on my team. You give me a Barella, you give me a Barella, a Mount, and Kobe. We're cooking. The realistic one, Frankie De Jong.
Wait, I have a question with you.
Yeah.
If you get Barella and Mount, there's no creativity in that your midfield at all.
Yes, there is.
Mount is actually
creative.
He's
bro.
creative, but like no Fernandes creative.
Yes, fair, but he
So
doesn't.
he gets struggle.
He doesn't have to be. Like, I'm not. Don't get me wrong, but think about it. After the likes of people who pull off some audacious passes like De Bruyne and Bruno, and maybe and Odegaard, the next set of creative players, they don't get you the flashiest of assists, but they're still creative. Like Madison isn't gonna hit like a 30-yard pass or anything like that, and you know, I'm not saying he can't do it, but that's what Kevin De Bruyne does. That's what Bruno does sometimes with the ball. Just play a simple 1-2, and Mount can do that.
Like if you deep it, like the center attacking mid position has changed, bro.
It has.
Like, bro, we used to have the Wesley Snyders, the Özils.
Yeah.
Those are guys that, you know, small spaces, you know, we're gonna, you know, the 1-2s. They weren't hitting the 30 diags.
Yeah.
They were hitting the dumb crosses. It was simple.
Yeah.
Through ball here, short here, simple dribblers. You give me, look, I think Odegaard is one of them. I think Odegaard is more similar than an Özil Snyder.
Simple
Than a De Bruyne, Bruno.
I think De Bruyne too has that in him. But like,
no, he does, but like
Pep just plays him as the 8. So
it's way De Bruyne is like he's way more similar than Bruno, than Odegaard is close to like Özil or like Snyder or like those midfielders that we used to have. So the game has changed, you know. It's more pace and power, stats, assists.
Okay, using Patrice formats, I'll do one realistic and one unrealistic. Who I would love to get, I think Jamal Musiala, come back home.
That's the unrealistic.
Yeah, unrealistic.
That's super unrealistic, but go ahead.
Come back home to your club.
Where would he play? Because he plays that Nkunku position.
Oh shit, we have Nkunku.
Yeah, about him. You know, he can be on the left too.
But Nkunku is not. Guy, man, Nkunku guy, boy, you need to fix up, man.
Yeah, go for the second one, and then I'll actually talk about Musiala.
Okay, the realistic one, I feel it's gonna be either Cesc. Oh, he said one player. I have to give you 3. I'm so sorry. I just have to give you 3. But these 3 are realistic.
Okay.
Either Osimhen, Vlahovic, and Sesko. Those are the 3 realistic players that we're gonna get.
Okay. I guess that's fair. I guess all three are valid. All 3, like we said, Alebi's been trying to get rid of Vlahovic every year.
Next year, maybe that'll finally be the.
No cap, bro.
Maybe.
For the past 2 seasons, he's been trying to get rid of that striker. And then you wanted Lukaku too. Huh?
Yeah, he wanted. That's why they wanted to give us Vlahovic. He wanted to like swap, but Inter Milan fans found out. Then Lukaku was like, "Oh that shit." But yeah, continue.
Yeah, like I was gonna say Musiala. I don't know.
You don't rate him?
See, I like. Dude, I'll let you elaborate first.
Like every time I watch Bayern, first of all, he takes too long to pass, so he's always dribbling extra.
Yeah.
And then like, it's good to see like a couple of dropping the shoulders and everything, but release the ball, bro.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't know what to shoot or pass, but I allow him because he's a youngin. And then realistically, like if you ask Bayern fans or if you ask German fans, the number 1 name that they want on that team is Musiala. So I guess we can speak enough, but me from the outside, I guess he's like 6'1", so he shouldn't be able to dribble like this. But I just don't.
Really, that guy is 6'1"?
Yeah, he's tall as fuck. He's lanky.
Yeah, he's lanky, but I didn't know he was 6'1". Damn.
Yeah, but I just don't really see that like I like my midfielder to know when to pass the ball and know when to not pass it. Not just take extra dribbles and this, that, the third. So that's just me personally.
I think Patrice, follow up before you go, I'm just going to say what you said is very valid. Like, very, very, very valid.
And I think the fact that Bayern, sometimes they can be so much in your box helps him a lot, you know. It's very, it benefits his game. But when you're playing in the Premier League where you might not have it, especially depending on what team you're playing on, if he's playing in Man City maybe, if he's playing in Arsenal maybe, But if you're playing a team where sometimes you might have to sit back, build up play, all these your skills, by the time a Lewis Dunk just comes and packs you or somebody like that, you know, like, I do agree with you. He needs to learn to be like a midfield passer, give and go, you know, maybe. And I'm not sure what his passing game really is like.
I was gonna say I don't think he has passing in his locker. I think he's more of like a who's a player that's similar to him. That's actually
he's like a very good winger playing in that central attacking midfield position.
No, but his passing good. He just doesn't know what to. I feel sometimes he dribbles too much.
Yeah,
he's a good finisher.
He's
a good finisher of the ball.
Well, I think if he goes to a team like, because apparently the team that wants him, are you guys linked with him?
No, I think
you guys are not. Is Man City okay? I know the Manchester team is linked with him. Manchester and
it's true that German men's leave Bayern though, but I'll just put it out there.
But like apparently I heard he wants to come back home, like because he used to live in England before. He wants to come back home and all that shit. But sorry to cut short. What I was saying is, if he goes to a team like Man City, damn, Pep will actually stop that habit. Pep will stop that habit.
I think that he can do it because Doku is on that team.
I think Liverpool
can be on that team.
Doku's
He would probably just move him to the wing, if anything.
Nah, bro, I think he's similar to Foden, except Foden knows when to pass it.
He is.
I think Foden is obviously a better player.
Yeah, he's older.
But I wouldn't say he's
Foden is older.
Similar, yeah.
How old is Foden?
Foden is like 23.
Huh?
24. Yeah. Like 23, I think.
Someone check that age. Damn, I think it was like 20.
Musiala's a year younger than us. Yeah. He's 21.
Musiala's 21?
And Foden's how old?
Foden's been a youngster since we're in high school.
No Cavo. So that means Foden's not a youngster.
He's gonna be 24 in May.
Yeah. That nigga's not a youngster, man. Fuck that youngster tag and all that shit. You know, crazy? Before we end this, because this has to be turned the key. Cut that shit part. But this has to be turned the key by 1 o'clock. I don't know why they're being so strict. But I didn't know Malo Gusto is like 21, I think.
Yeah,
how come we don't talk about him for Young Player of the Year? Nobody talks about Gusto.
Because your team is ass, and he hasn't had extremely good performances.
Yeah, he's good.
But like he's always good.
I've always said this about him. He's a good player. There's nothing more to it. Like every young good player can reach that, but you can't talk about that for every single one of them. He's a good player and he's more consistent than inconsistent. But he doesn't have standout performances to go to and be like, oh, remember when he did this in this game? That shows, you know, he's just a good player to have on your team.
I saw one guy again an analysis on Twitter. They were like, exactly what he said. That's why Real Madrid should get someone like that. Like he's not fantastic and everything, but like he's good. Like you won't really get bad performance from him and everything.
It's like when Joe Gomez plays for Liverpool too. He's
he knows his role.
He knows his role. He does what he has
Gomez,
to do. Yeah.
please don't disrespect Gusto. Don't disrespect Gusto.
I think Gomez he's had a better career, even though Gusto is just.
Obviously
had a better career.
Yeah. Obviously, he's obviously had a better career. But
when Gomez was winning Champions League, Gusto was writing his exams.
I don't want to say he's the better player because this season he's not really. He wasn't here at the start of the season. That's why.
Okay, so to finally end everything, I was going to talk about how now in football we judge players on goal and assist more than goals/assist. Like, because before in the olden days, it used to be goals, then like assists separately, but now we combine them. Why do you think?
Because of Messi fans.
Because of Messi fans? Why do you think that's the issue?
Well, I think a majority of it is because these players are not as impactful as past players.
True.
If they don't score or if they don't assist, you don't really know where they are in the game. And I'm sorry to pull out my boy for this, but Rashford is a perfect example. If this brother doesn't score, doesn't assist, where is he for the 90 minutes of the game?
That's really what happened this weekend against Everton. They were both trash, but they both scored.
And I like Rashford, you know, I like him, but you need to be able to take criticism, and that's something about him. So you add the goals and assists because we're trying to help the players. You know? we're trying to give them points. It's just goals. People are scoring 8 goals a season. They're calling them best wingers in the world. People are having 4 assists. They're saying, oh, they're so creative. So you have to add it. It was 8 plus 4, 12. So you know.
Well, man, I'm not. Like Fola, you made very, very good points. Mm-hmm. Like I don't know, when I see that stuff, it irritates my soul. I'm not even good tonight. Goal contribution or goal and assist. Why you? putting goal and assist
when they
together.
when they started putting, I think it was a couple years ago, and they were using it for James Madison a lot. Expected goals.
That's so
assists.
ridiculous.
Bro, what?
Bro, that's how these Chelsea fans, they said Pochettino should not be sacked because our expected goals is high. What the fuck
What?
is that, man?
That's
When we start looking at statistics, like,
So
oh,
much,
like what?
Yeah, like you don't win games on expected goals, bro. You just win them on goals.
Goals,
And
yes.
like, yeah, I think the reason why GAs are such a big stat now is because players actually care about the GAs rather than actually winning the games.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you remember this interview about Bruno, I think it was 2 years ago, when we got packed by Tottenham. And then he said, oh, but I scored. Like, you see, I didn't score against the big teams. I think we lost like 6-1. I don't know if it was that game in particular, but he said, oh, like, we lost, but I scored. People are still going to see he doesn't show up against big teams. But at the end of the day, I don't think players now actually understand that it's a team sport, bro.
Yeah.
You can score 50 goals, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like, Kane has been scoring like 40 goals a season. He has no trophies to show for it. Like, unless your goals mean something, I don't really think like you should be working hard towards these goals. Like, if you look at the Gunners, when Havertz was, when he was a Make-A-Wish kid, they gave him the penalty. Because, bro, at the end of the day, it's the team first. If Havertz is happy, he plays better. If he plays better, the team plays better. But I don't think people actually understand that. Brother, we don't care about your stats. Just get us a result, bro.
I think that's why they appreciated a player like Darwin Núñez now, because he's transforming that striker role. Well, I don't say transforming because other players
Other players have done
Liverpool
that.
have had from who would pass the ball before he puts it behind his own net. I don't know if Núñez on his on purpose. Maybe he just can't score, so he's passing. But
He's a passer.
He's changing the game in some ways.
I think because he can score. Because when he was in Benfica, guys used to score goals like a lot. He's just I never rated him before, but I see his impact. Like, he's very chaotic. So between being chaotic, it leads to
That's
Salah
true.
them.
He's
But-
the first player.
No, that's true. But even like sometimes he's in front of the net, he'll see Salah, he'll pass it. He'll see Diaz, he'll pass it. He's selfless. That's the kind of player you want on your team.
Okay.
Instead of fucking Sterling, who has like 4 one-on-ones. Like, bro,
selfish as
this
me.
guy has a one-on-one.
Selfish.
Sterling, I'm not gonna lie, bro, he has a one-on-one at least every like 2 or 3 games.
Yep.
And instead of passing the ball to his teammates who are right there, he goes for the goal every time. Bro, it's not about you. If your team drops points, it's because of you.
But no, this guy said before the season started, he said that this season he's going to score the most goals in this season.
So he's forcing it.
Well, yeah, he's forcing it. He's forcing it.
Like, I didn't, they like, bro, people gotta understand team sport.
Yeah.
But this is the last part. Who was your player of the last week? Player of the match, like pure. Do you think like impressed
all
you
the
last
games.
week? Yeah, out of all the games you watched.
I've watched, I saw last week. Oh, that's tough.
It's an
'cause I'm
easy
looking
answer.
across the leagues.
It's an easy answer.
It's easy.
Since it's easy
Yeah.
for Patrice,
Yeah,
let's
It's,
go to
it's
Patrice.
an easy answer.
What?
It's a yes, sir.
Eh?
It's an easy answer.
So who is
Okay,
it?
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. The monster. The reference. Virgil van Dijk. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Ah,
Very good
Van
performance.
Dijk, very good, very good. Yeah,
As long as Van Dijk is on that Liverpool team, the
True.
system will continue.
true. I give you that. Yeah, Van Dijk, that's a good.
I mean, okay. People say because I'm a United fan. Ganacho puts a performance.
Nah, end the stream. End the stream.
Ganacho put a performance.
End the stream.
It's 2 penalties. It should have been 3. But you've already said Van Dijk. I'll give it to young killer. I give it to Ganacho.
Young killer.
For me, I'd go with Odegaard because Odegaard actually impressed me last game.
Oh yeah, yesterday was great.
He was actually very good. But we've come to an end. And we hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. I'm back again with Sam.
Fola.
Patrice, man.
If you like what you see, make sure you share the videos. Make sure you give us a thumbs up. You like, you subscribe. This has been the Top 3 Podcast. Thank you for having us. We'll see you next week.
Bye.